Alright, here's the last three, and I'm recording it with my advanced class in the room because we're waiting on the buses to be called. And all of these kids get stuck riding the bus. Their parents don't love them enough to drive them home. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Alright, so here we go. This is number 7. Let's see. Uh-oh, my pen's not working. Why is it not working? There we go. So number 7 is y equals 3 over 5x minus 1. And so we have, I'm going to be using slope-intercept form, which is y equals mx plus b. And so the first thing I'm going to look at is my y-intercept, which is that b area right there, which is -1. So I'm going to plot a point on the y-axis at -1. And then the next thing that I'm going to look at is my slope, which is positive 3 over 5. What that means is I'm going to rise up 1, 2, 3, and then run 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. And I'm going to go in the other direction too, so this line is longer. So 1, 2, oh, I lost track. 1, 2, 3. And then run over 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'll put that point right there. And then I'm going to connect my points. Just like that. And there we go. I've got that line drawn. And this is how I would grade it if it were on a test. First thing I'm going to look at is my y-intercept should be -1. So my y-intercept is at -1, so that's good. Okay. The next thing is I have a positive slope. So that means this line should be going upward. And it is. So I'm going to get a check mark on that. The last thing that I'm going to be checking is that my rise should be 3 and my run should be 5. So that I'm going to take 2 points. I'm going to check it. Rise 1, 2, 3. And run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you see it landed back on the line. So that means that that's good too. So this right here is done perfectly. 100. Alright, so let's look at this next one. 8 is x equals 5. Now this isn't actually a function, and you'll see why whenever I graph it. But if you look at the last video for numbers 4, 5, and 6, I explain my reasoning in number 6. And so you'll want to watch that. But if you don't understand what I'm doing here. But basically, x is always going to equal 5, no matter what y is. So if y is 0, so if I don't move at all on the y-axis, x is going to be 5. And then what if y is 4? Then, well, x is going to be 5. And then what if y is -6? Well, y is going to still stay 5. So no matter what y is going to be, x will always be 5, because that's the equation they give us, x equals 5. So anyway, whenever I connect these points, you're going to see that it makes a line that goes straight up and down. That's why it's not a function. But anyway, just kind of threw that in to see if the guys could graph it. Last one, number 9. Number 9 is almost exactly like number 6. So if you're not understanding what I'm doing here, go back and watch the video for number 6. But basically, y equals 3, no matter what. So it doesn't matter what x is, y will always be 3. So if x is -5, then y is going to be +3. And if if y is 0, if x is 0, y is going to be +3. If x is 5, then y is going to be 3. So no matter what, y is 3. I'm going to connect my points, and you see that there is no slope. It's just a straight line, no slope, and it just goes right across the graph right there where y equals 3.